I'm gonna do a chocolate mousse with a whiskey caramel corn. First thing I'm gonna make is the mousse. So we've got a double boiler happening here, which basically means I've got this glass bowl, I've got water that's gonna come to the boil, and that's gonna gently cook our chocolate so we don't burn and separate our chocolate. So that's probably gonna take 5 to 10 minutes for that to melt. You'll see, once we get that done, we'll add our cream, we'll get it into here and we'll go through that process. But you know what that process is now. I'll probably use, for the amount we've got there, we've got 200 grams of chocolate, 100 mils or grams of cream, and I'll end up using 1 egg white. Now, once I've blitzed it, if 1 egg white isn't enough, I might add another, but we'll see how we go. So I'll add my last little bit of cream to that, just to help cool it down a bit and just loosen up my ganache. I just want to let that cool now because the next step is to add some egg whites to it. And I don't want those egg whites to cook. So I'm going to leave that for a bit to cool. And while we're leaving that to cool, I'm going to make my caramel popcorn. So basically my caramel popcorn can go in under the heat. So all we're trying to do is infuse some whiskey into our caramel popcorn. So whiskey, a little bit of vanilla. I would say a little bit of extra sugar, a little pinch of salt, but it definitely doesn't need a little bit of extra sugar because there's a lot of sugar on the outside of that caramel. And we should get a bit of a flambe here. And that'll just burn out on its own. All right, so turn that heat off. Give that a stir. And we now have, so we've gone from having that sort of kid-friendly version of carameled corn, caramel popcorn, to now like an adult whiskey, smoky whiskey version of it. So, our chocolate ganache, our whiskey caramel corn. So now, the last step is to make our mousse. So you just want to make sure our chocolate is cooled enough that it's not going to cook our egg whites when we add them. Just want to taste that as well. Make sure. Chocolate Freddo frog in a drink, basically. But there's no reason why you couldn't just have that on its own. All right, so pour this into our food processor. Oh, yum. Give that a little blitz again, just to try and take the last little bits of heat out of there that might cause me some problems with my egg. All right, so that should get rid of all of the extra heat. So I need 1 egg white. Egg white in. I'll start with 1 and see whether that's gonna be enough. So blitz that. You're gonna need to blitz for a reasonably long time. Check that. You probably could put an egg yolk and an egg white. So I might do a full egg for this one because the yolk is really just gonna make the mixture really shiny. So I'll put a whole egg in and blitz again. So we'll pop this in. This will need to set this mousse, obviously. So normally you'd probably wait until that mousse had set, but I can't wait. So you've got this sort of caramelly, whiskey, smoky, yummy popcorn mixture. That's mine. So there you go. You've got this sort of chocolate mousse, this big amount of chocolate mousse, mixed all through it. You've got these crunchy, beautiful pieces of smoky, whiskey, caramel, salty goodness. Pop that in a fridge, let it set, and then you'll, I can't wait to eat it. I can't explain it. You've got to try it at home. You do not understand how good this is. Try this one at home, you'll absolutely love it. So there we go, lots of different ways you can use whiskey in in recipes that you probably haven't thought of before. So far, that is my dish of the season. Try this one at home, email us, get in contact with social media and let me know how yours went.